Now, Sports Talk with Broads. Here's Hunter Brody.
Yes, 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 yes. One, two, three, four, five wins. 5 wins in a row. This baseball team found a way to win 5 games in a row. I never thought the day would come, but here we are. This is incredible. Back to 500 baseball. How are you not enjoying this ride? Rhys Hoskins. Thanks for coming, bud. This is fantastic. 3-hit performance. You had the insane home run that was scorched, obliterated 3-run home run. You had the double, which was so close to being a home run. And of course, you had the single. Not only that, if you wanted to be technical, he was involved in the first run of the game as well in the first inning, which I loved. McCutchen gets on. He takes advantage of a screw-up. I don't know if there was some sort of cross-up between Tomlin and the catcher. He gets to second base. Rhys gets him over to third. And then Bryce Harper with the sac fly RBI scores a run, bang, as soon as the game begins. What did I say yesterday? What did I say yesterday about the extra innings? It was miserable that they didn't score with a man on third base with 0 outs in the 10th inning. That's bad baseball. Bad baseball. But good teams will find a way if they get a second chance to take advantage. And the Phillies in that scenario, whether you want to call it a second chance or not, what they did was they made the most of their opportunities. You want to date back to the Washington Nationals series when Juan Soto took an awful attempt at a ball. It got by him. Didi got to third. Not only that, Eaton and Robles banged into each other out there in right center field. The Phillies took advantage. Well, here, you get a cross-up, you get miscommunication, you take an extra base, bang, the Phillies execute. So they're doing that with their offense right now. So, getting a bit sidetracked, but it makes sense with my point. Rhys Hoskins was on another level in this baseball game. And I want to bring up exit velocity because I'm not one of those insane analytics guy where, I use all these insane analytics and this is what these numbers are telling you. You got to dive so heavily into the book when it comes to these numbers. No. I don't go to that extreme. But exit velocity is valuable, and here's why. When Rhys Hoskins early in the year, walking a bunch, not swinging the baseball bat, and being hurtful to this team, in my opinion, he wasn't swinging the bat enough. He wasn't making good contact. And then you saw a shift. And it wasn't as if during this time of the shift, he was getting on because he was swinging beautifully. But here was the difference. You saw the exit velocity go up. You realized he was squaring the baseball up more. It wasn't resulting in a ton of these hits, but you could see it. You saw it. It's visual evidence. It's proof that he is doing a better job timing the pitcher. And now all of a sudden, here he is. He's arrived. But I bring that up because on 97.3 ESPN, our weekend host, Billy Schweim, mentioned to me, exit velocity is useless. It means nothing. And he's a get-off-my-lawn guy, so I expect nothing but that. But I'm telling you, Billy, this is why it's important. Because it shows you his timing is there. It shows you that if he continues to go down this road, there will be success at the end of the tunnel. Because he's squaring up the ball. It's pretty simple. It's not like there's this huge algebra equation that should blow your mind. If you're squaring up the ball, if you're making great contact, you're going to be successful. Now, sometimes you rope it right down the side to third base or something, or right at the shortstop, and they make a great play. So be it. You live with it. You move on to the next one. But I bring it up because I saw the change at the time. I noticed, hold on a second, Rhys is coming together. The results aren't there yet, but Rhys is more effective right now at the plate. You can see it. And now, bang, 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 Rhys is doing it. Not only that, he made a phenomenal play at first base to help secure the W there with 2 outs when Workman got into a bit of a jam. Of course, Workman makes you sweat a bit, right? I don't know if I'm sweating right now still from Workman, or am I just that fired up that the Phillies won 5 straight games? Come on now. By the way, this episode of Sports Talk with Broads is sponsored by Orbit Energy and Power. With over 20 years of experience in the industry, they are home to your solar experts in both residential and commercial projects. They are dedicated to making sure your project is completed easily and properly by using high-quality materials and trained professionals to get the job done right. Don't forget about their water purification systems, backup energy services, battery storage, and more. Their information is in the description. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I am sweating. I am definitely sweating. And I just got out of the shower, so I have that shower sweat vibe while going crazy, freaking out, getting so excited about the Phillies. Not a great mix, I'm not going to lie, but I'm here for it. You tell me the Phillies win 4-1 against the Braves and they're going for a sweep on Sunday Night Baseball. Here we go. I'll take this any day of the week. Back to 500 ball. Woo-hoo-hoo. Woo-hoo-hoo. I get it. I get so wonky and ridiculous when it comes to this squad, but I find it very entertaining. We talked about Rhys Hoskins being the X factor heading into the season. Rhys is the X factor. He could do damage in this lineup. He's going to be the difference maker. If he's hot, him and Bryce, if they're hot, that is how this lineup is formed. It's so different for these pitchers. When Tomlin's on the bump and he realizes, oh, damn, Rhys is crushing it. Oh, damn, Bryce is playing great baseball. Oh, no, JT, he's performing as well. That's scary. And oh, by the way, Andrew McCutchen has woken up. Thanks. Thank you. It's almost as if the last few episodes I had to thank a bunch of people for showing up to the damn season because they finally came. Kutch with 2 hits in the game as well. But it all started with Rhys. It really did. This whole lineup, this whole situation this year. Rhys Hoskins. 3 hits, 3-run bomb. I'm just picturing in my head right now. Whoa! 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 Let's get to Zach Eflin. Incredible. He would have threw a complete game if it wasn't for the rain delay. No doubt. He had 83 pitches through 7. I think he would have went the whole way. And I mentioned after yesterday's game in the post-game pod, you used a lot of bullpen players. You really had to dive deep into the bullpen after Zach Wheeler. Adam Morgan, Tommy Hunter, Hector Neris, Hembry. Who else did they use? Blake Parker. It would have been great to escape a game without utilizing the bullpen at all, but unfortunately, there was a rain delay that screwed everything up. But listen to some of these stats from Zach Eflin. 7 innings, only allowed 4 hits, 1 earned run, 0 walks, and 8 strikeouts. And he made an adjustment. The last time he played the Braves, he only threw that curveball 4 times. This game, 19 curves, and the sinker was a beauty, by the way. 19 curves, 6 of his 8 strikeouts was the curveball, 5 of them a swing and a miss. So he was clearly utilizing his second pitches. That fooled these Braves hitter once again. I don't know how many times I have to say this. They have a very powerful lineup with a lot of studs in the mix, so it's not easy to fool them the way that Zach Eflin fooled them. See, this is where I see some great things out of Zach Eflin, and it keeps me intrigued. With the Nick Pivetta, the Vince Velasquez's, you never really see the put-together games to this degree. Zach Eflin does it way better than those guys did. That's why, a lot of people say, oh, I'm done with the Velasquez, I'm done with the Pivettas, and that's fine. I get behind it, but they throw Eflin in there as well, and I just think if you're talking 5th starter, this is the type of 5th starter that you have. No one has 5 Aaron Nolas. No one has that. Your 5th starter is like a Zach Eflin. That's fine. Like a win you games. He was definitely dominant in this game. 83 pitches, 59 of them were strikes, and he clearly won the battle when it comes to the pitching duel between him and Tomlin. But Zach Eflin was magnificent. The off-speed pitches made me dance. There's nothing better than making Broads dance during a nasty pitch. You see a nasty pitch, I start shaking. I can't handle myself. Ew, I say, ew. I get all loopy. He was doing it with that curveball. Tremendous work out of the pitcher. And I got to give credit to the bullpen as well. Hector Neris, another outing, strong, without a doubt. He's been putting it together over the last 2 outings now. It was a brutal stretch for him. There was that clip of Joe Girardi speaking to him in the dugout, and ever since then, he seemed to be on the other side. Good for Hector Neris. Workman, it scares me a bit, I'm not going to lie. When he's on the mound, I don't feel very comfortable. I'm not going, okay, this is it. And it's funny, it seems pretty set that he's the 9th inning guy. He's the go-to guy late, and every single moment at this point, there's been some sweat going down my armpits during the 9th inning. It's not really that smooth. Walk a guy, allow a hit. Here's Rhys Hoskins, who's got to come up big. Amazing defensive effort, by the way, from Rhys. And this is coming after that brutal play that he had between him and Didi Gregorius where he flinched at first base. I can't get over it. I actually utilized that gif this morning because I didn't have my coffee straight away, and it was, Saturday mornings without your coffee vibe. And it's Rhys Hoskins trying to take that one-hopper. He could barely do it. He flinched. I can't get over it. But who am I to judge Rhys Hoskins on a day where he does this, on a day where the Phillies are now 500? That makes me laugh, though, I'm not going to lie. I'm sitting here thrilled that they're on this 5-game win streak, and I think that's okay. I think that's reasonable. They're playing great baseball. It seems like the corner has been, they turned the corner is what I'm getting at here. It seems like they did, offensively and with the bullpen. But at the end of the day, they're a 500 baseball team, and here I am in my basement going crazy. Maybe they prove that they're not a 500 baseball team. I don't know. Only time will tell. Go for the sweep. Take them out on Sunday Night Baseball. Jake Arrieta on the bump. At this very moment, there has not been an announced starter for the Braves. So, hey, let's pray that it's a beatable matchup. You don't know what Jake Arrieta you're going to get. Some nights are great. Some nights are eh. But now, if you get an night, can you rely on the bullpen? And I think, to an extent, you can. I'm not going to say that, it's a no-brainer. You can totally rely on them. But you could more so than you ever could before. And that's the promising thing. Let's get to Bryce Harper. It was actually pretty funny. Bryce was in the middle of an at-bat during the rain delay when it happened and they start bringing the tarp out, and you can hear him. He's frustrated. You could see him mouthing words, not happy, definitely upset. Let's finish the at-bat, essentially, is what he wanted to get at. Now, it was downpouring. I understand why they had to pull the game at that point, but he was very visible and very upset. He comes out after the rain delay, and he battles in an AB, and he smokes one to center field. And here goes Ronald Acuna Jr., dives out, makes an epic catch, no doubt. Acuna Jr. in the outfield. I know that there's been some criticism where he had to get sad, he wasn't working very hard, things of that nature. But when he's on and he makes those plays, he closes the gap real quick on some of these balls that most center fielders don't get to. He lays out, he makes it, and Bryce Harper throws his helmet down at first base because he wanted that hit. He thought he had a beautiful hit right in the middle of the gap, and he throws the helmet in frustration, and it just fueled me up like, yeah, baby, that hair flow, and you could see his disgust. I was juiced up because of how frustrated he was. It was almost as if seeing your leader be pissed, seeing your leader be mad, that gets the rest of the team going a bit, right? Me being the rest of the team somehow, I don't know, but I'm just pumped up on my couch, getting the juices flowing for no reason because I'm just so energized by his energy and his enthusiasm towards the game. But in the back of my mind, I thought, you know what's funny? There were times where Nick Pivetta was mad at himself and he showed that he was not happy. He'd stomp his feet a bit, disappointed in himself. And I hated it. Ew, get off my team. Take that jersey off and never put it on again. You're a child, I would say. But with Bryce, I just find it hilarious how it's different in my mind. Yet, in reality, is it the same? I guess you can argue it's not, because here's why. Nick Pivetta was playing bad. He wasn't playing good. He was missing his locations. He was getting torched. The off-speed pitches weren't there. But with Bryce Harper, he did what he needed to beautifully. The opponent just outmatched him, made a better play. So Bryce was still executing at a good rate. With Nick Pivetta, you're not even executing, dude. You're embarrassing yourself, and you're supposed to be a guy who we've been talking about breaking out for how many years now? So, okay, I guess it does make sense. Here I am breaking it down for you, so you don't need to think much more. I got it. Don't worry about it, bro. Just on the case. We're good. We're good. That wasn't the only time Acuna Jr., though, had a really nice play on Bryce Harper. There was one that was pretty close to being a home run, but Acuna gets back to the wall and makes a jumping catch that was great at center field. He is quick out there. It's crazy what happens when he actually competes, when he actually works hard, and he doesn't have to be worried about getting sad and not giving it 100, not busting it, not being the energy guy, making sure he's running all around in the outfield. It's crazy what he can be when he fully displays his speed and his work ethic because, wow, just wow. Something I noticed, Alec Boehm now, a couple games in a row, being a little bit more quiet. He's batting towards the end of the lineup. I don't know if that's playing a role into this. You would think sometimes, well, especially being a young player, but if you're batting towards the back end of the lineup, less stress. You don't have to worry too much. You're not in high-pressured situations as much. You would think that lets him be loose. Go up there and swing. Go up there and do your thing, which is one of the things I've been praising him since he's been here. For him to be a rookie, for him to be in the box and just smoothly driving the baseball, taking what he is given, using the entire field, not worried about just smashing homers all the time. It's been awesome. Last couple games, though, hasn't been able to provide as much energy and hits as he's been hitless in the last couple games. So keep an eye out on Alec Boehm. I'm sure he'll figure his way out of this thing. I'm not going to the point where I no longer believe in him. I've seen plenty of great baseball out of him in his very small sample size, but I know it's in there. You could just tell with the approach. It's beautiful. It really is. Oh, yeah, welcome to the majors, bud. Oh, yeah, what's that? Starting off hitting over 300? Delivering. I love the fact that he uses the whole diamond. People don't do that anymore. Home run, walk, strikeout. You name it. It's one of those three. Use the field. Use it. They're giving it to you. Use it. Napper in the lineup. See, with the DH, I can justify it at this point. And Andrew Knapp's been hitting the ball well. I can justify it now because, well, JT Realmuto's bat is still in play. My big knock on Andrew Knapp last year, one, he was awful. There's no denying it. He's not playing to the level he was last year. If he was, don't put him in ever. So clearly he's taking a jump on himself, right? He's playing better. He's taking a jump in his career on himself this season. But I thought JT Realmuto caught way too many innings last year, led the majors, and at his age, with the contract the Phillies should be signing him for, and yes, I say should, I don't want him catching that many innings. So that means you need a better backup than Andrew Knapp. Now, this is based off of what I saw last year. This year, different, because there's the DH, so when JT doesn't play, he can still have his bat in the mix, and it changes the whole entire structure and mindset that I had last season. But I do need to give praise to Andrew Knapp, just in general, of taking on this role, having a limited amount of time, but when he has that limited amount of time, he has been a spark plug, sort of like what Phil Gosselin is, and those spark plug players can be a difference maker at times. They can be those players that change the outcome of a game. One hit here. It's the 6th inning. You're down. Well, that spark plug guy gets on. Maybe there's a pass ball. He gets to second base. He gives the fellas a couple arm raises there at second. Say, hey, let's go, boys. Hey, let's pick it up. Next guy, bang, here's a single, and there goes the rally. You just never know. I can't wait for tomorrow. Now I'm juiced up. 1 o'clock baseball game in this setting. And what I mean by that is downpouring on Saturday, the rain going in and out, the wind blowing. It was a lazy Saturday without a doubt. 1 o'clock game, oh, that was beautiful. The problem is tomorrow, since it's Sunday Night Baseball, it's not a 1 o'clock game. I got to wait till 7. And oh, by the way, the Flyers are playing a playoff game as well. So I'm going to do the old double dip in the man cave here. If you haven't seen my picture that I posted on Twitter at Broads81, I got my man cave setup going. We still got some things to work on here. But we're starting to get all the Bryce Harper, Claude Giroux, Wen stuff up, Benson. I got the 3 TVs hanging up on the wall like it's a sports bar, so I'm all dialed in. Oh, I'm all ready to go. But a Sunday afternoon game, that feels right. It's nice because at 7, you're essentially the only game on, but the Flyers having a playoff game sort of overpowers that, but nothing overpowers any of these damn teams for me. I can't wait. I can't wait for them to get the sweep. That's right. I'm saying it right now. They're going to get the sweep. Ew, we're going to be over 500 when I press this record button tomorrow. Do I guarantee it? I don't want to go that far. I'm a little nervous, but I'm confident. How do we feel about that? I'm confident. Can we get behind it? All right, let's get behind it. I'm super stoked. I'm super thrilled. It's been a fun ride. When Phillies baseball is good, it is so entertaining. And I always seem, when the team gets me feeling this way, I always seem to feel this vibe with the squad where I just realize how much fun good baseball is. Good baseball is wildly entertaining. Once it starts to get miserable, bad offense, bad bullpen, you're intrigued by the ugliness, but it doesn't hit the same way. When it's good baseball, good base running, being aggressive, getting timely hits, where you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hitter, you can rely on. And realistically, you can rely on a lot of hitters in this lineup. No doubt about it. You can rely on a lot of guys. But knowing when someone's up to the plate, hold on a second, they can do this. And not only that, Bryce Harper, no matter what the score is, no matter the time of the game, no matter the inning, no matter what, he's must-watch television every at-bat. The fact that the Phillies have that type of impact, it's a beautiful thing. And now Rhys seemed to really find his groove, and he is clicking. And when he's clicking, it changes this offense. It changes the lineup. You need him to get going. And now that he's going, look at the offense riding through this beautiful wave. It's incredible, and I'm so proud. It's like I'm tearing up. I'm watching my child succeed, one of those. When they do something wonderful, and you're like, oh, I've been waiting for this my whole life. This is something I've been waiting for. I knew they had it in them. Oh, I'm a proud father. That's where I'm at. I saw it. I saw it in a distance. I saw the exit velocity. I saw the page being turned. I was convinced then, I really was. I could see that his approach to the plate was different. He wasn't swinging the bat. He was looking for walks every time. Stop. And then there was that little transition where, okay, he's starting to swing more. And then once he started to swing more, the contact was there. And now we're like, okay, hold on, baby steps. Baby steps. I talk about being a proud father. Baby steps, Rhys. And then, boom. Driving the baseball and the swing. The swing is actually beautiful. The follow through, where he's making contact with the ball, the elbows. Oh, baby, come on. I need another game. I need another baseball game right now. Thank you all so much for listening, and I will see you next time.